What's going on, guys? Shane here. Today I want to talk about how to stop telegraphing your attacks so that your opponent doesn't see them coming and you can land them flush. Now, there's a couple telltale signs that you're about to throw a spin attack, so let's look at a couple dead giveaways. Okay, so whether you're setting up a spinning back elbow, a spinning back fist, a spinning back kick, or a spinning heel kick, you don't want to let your opponent know what you're about to throw before you throw it. So the first sign that something's about to come is loading up the hips and shoulders. And we actually just saw Yoel Romero against Robert Whittaker in their championship rematch do this multiple times, trying to set up that spinning back fist. And what he did was he loaded up the hips and shoulders. So he started to bring his rear leg back and he started to tilt his body like this. And when you're bringing your hips back and shoulders stay in the same position, my shoulders naturally want to catch up, right? My hips are rotating back here, and if my shoulders are staying, then I'm getting that natural elastic recoil up here, right? And I'm trying to go, boom. And every time he set that up, Robert Whittaker saw it coming and went right underneath of it. So what can you do instead? Just disguise it with a punch, a lead hook, right? So if I throw a short lead hook, right, it's about this far. The spinning back fist, if you line it up with the video, is going to be much further. It's going to be much longer. So I go here, boom, covers a lot more distance, right? Now, if I throw the lead hook and I make contact, that's going to stop my momentum. So what I like to do is throw the lead hook, but I intentionally miss, right? I go just shy of it, just so they block or they evade, they pull back, and then when they go for the counter, that's when they run into the spinning back fist. So I'm here, boom, okay? They're not going to see the twerking of the hips or the pivoting of that lead foot, so that's how you can really disguise it, by setting it up with a couple punches, boom, and then fire that spinning back fist. The next telltale sign, we'll call it a tornado, because most people do this before they throw the tornado kick. And it looks like this. There's that winding motion with the hands. And most of the time, if your opponent sees that, they're just going to start backing up. They're going to get out of range and they're like, I don't want any of that. And you're going to miss completely. So the easiest way to disguise it is, again, with a punch, but stepping forward with a right hand. If we're trying to get this leg to come across, instead of just doing that, they know I'm winding up for something, right? Instead, I'm just going to throw a right hand. So maybe I can set up with a jab, throw the right hand, step through, and then I can finish with that tornado kick. So from the side, jab, cross, and then follow through with the tornado kick. And the third way of telegraphing your spin attacks is by taking a cheat step. Now, we teach the cheat step to beginners because it's the easiest way to start your rotation. Let's say I'm throwing a right spinning heel kick. This is the cheat step. Boom, that right there. This tells my opponent that I'm pivoting on that foot and I'm turning my hips this way because something's coming on this side. So instead of making it 1, 2 steps, you want to try to eliminate that cheat step as much as possible and just make it one fluid movement. So you're springing off the ground with that rear foot, you're pulling your shoulders back, and you're rotating right into the kick. And you can also disguise it with some bouncing, or of course with the punches like we did in the last two. And the same goes for the spinning elbow. We usually take that cheat step, then rotate and throw the elbow, but Gaston Bolanos, Bellator fighter, is one of his signature moves. He slips the jab, and as the jab comes in, he takes that cheat step, gets a dominant angle, closes off the distance, boom, then fires the spinning back elbow. All right, guys, thanks for watching. So again, disguise your spinning attacks with either a combo to blind your opponent, or if you have the speed, just spring directly into that attack. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips for the underdogs.